emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
A run here. It's Chris Rodriguez. And that's going to get nothing. No gain on the first snap of the game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll look deep for Pittman. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And a battle for this one. It is caught by the receiver. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 36 yards.
First down.
Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again. 1st and 10. Throwing again. Williams. That's caught. It's Chris Rodriguez. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. It's Rodriguez. He'll take this down inside the 30. Deron Bland with the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly. Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run action. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
More after this, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front seven is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Here's Rodriguez. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Kenny Moore brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That is brought in. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 37 yards. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Trying to escape. He cannot. Taken down back at the 16.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
He's got it inside the 5, and he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Packers.
This is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. On 1st down, Ward flush to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. See what they have for 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. This is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Packers have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A run here with Rodriguez. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for the Packers.
Here's Williams now to throw. got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
It's 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And unable to connect, incomplete. But give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. A first down.
Stafford. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
14 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Stafford. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
To the air again. Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Matthew Stafford, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he's got some space here. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Williams. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw, Williams. That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. H.M. gets it from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11. At the Packers,
Stafford now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
St. Brown motioning left.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Stafford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hey, middle. Monday.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. And the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And this will be caught as they convert here for two.
That makes the score Chiefs 14, Packers 7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And able to get this out to the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Williams now. A final shot before break. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. To throw is Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. They'll run Achane. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And now look at him go. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give, it's Rodriguez. And he'll get it inside the 35.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They'll give it to Rodriguez. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 42, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play brings up 4th down.
On fourth down, here's Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive starts with a run from Achane to about the 40-yard line.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Jennings. And some room to run now. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 29-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
First down.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Stafford. Called in left side here by Jennings. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait.